Is that better? Is that better? Yes, no, maybe. Better. Okay. Awesome. I'm not going to stay on camera the whole time, but I just wanted to say hi and just let you know I'm still alive. I'm still here. And kind of just give an update into everything that's going on with me, what I plan to do with the channel, how I got to this point. And kind of everything there, and just kind of say hi to everyone and do everything like that, I guess. I'm a bit nervous, I will say that. And I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Whew. I'll tell you, it feels very weird to be on lives again. And hey, Heather. Hey, guys. Right, Sarah? That's hopefully. Hey, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. And so I have you guys on my phone for my camera because my computer is funny when it comes to the camera. But then I'm on my computer. So eventually I'll just be on my computer. But, oh, thank you. So I kind of wanted to come on here and give a little bit of an update on where I've been, what my plan is, how I got to this point. But, okay, so I guess I'll start by saying I didn't think that I was going to be here. And this was not a plan of mine to do my channel. And I don't take for granted anything or anyone that has got me to the point that I'm at right now. I have a passion for this, and it's something that I now realize that passion is more important to bring cases to the forefront versus anything else. So as you guys know, I haven't been around, and I did take a mental health break. I was going through a lot emotionally, and physically I was sick, and then emotionally everything else. And I will say, first and foremost, I am not going to be speaking on anything drama wise. That's not ever going to be what my channel's about. My channel will always be about the victims and their stories and fighting for justice. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about them. And that's somewhere where I think I'm going to be very, like, strict on for me. But I also know that me and my character and the person I am is going to shine through in my work and my conversations and stuff like that. And I don't feel like anything else has to be said on that. I mean, it's just one of those things where everything is blown up, but I'm here for true crime. And I'm here to hopefully in my little corner here make a difference, and that's my plan. So I'm going to back up a little bit and say after my break, I was not going to start this channel. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that have reached out to me and mentioned like, you're gonna start a channel, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And I was like, no, I'm not. I had no intention of like, I have no intention of starting this channel. And which sucked because I do have a passion for it. And I mean, as you guys know, I have my schooling and my background in forensic psychology. I have my master's in forensic psychology. So it's not something that just on here I'm passionate about. It's something that my whole life I've been passionate about. And this is an outlet for me to be able to give a voice to the victims in the cases that don't have a voice. And I'm just going to be one of the stepping stones to get there, because if one person is able to see a case that they didn't know about before, then I'm doing what I came here to do. So I ended up having a long phone call with a fellow creator on here. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to say who it was. But they had said to me that you have a passion for this and you can't let promises that you made up to other people stop you from doing your passion. And this is someone that's in the community that I respect greatly. And it was one of those turning points for me where I'm like, I know I always said I wasn't going to utilize this channel. And that was a conversation that really affected me to say, I know I promised people and I apologize that I'm breaking that promise, because it's not something that I take lightly. But to me, the victims in the cases are more important to that, are more important than that, and are always going to be more important than that. And I know my character, I know my reasoning for being here and doing what I want to do. And hopefully that will show through the time and work that I put into these lives. And it's, you know, word vomit at this point. But it was that conversation with that person that changed my mind into worrying about the optics of how things look based on previous stuff to being true to what I actually want to do. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this. If you guys knew of me before you are here, I work a full-time job outside of this, and I will continue to work that job. This is not going to be a job for me. This is my hobby. This is my passion. And I'm going to be kind of everywhere in aspects of Twitter, TikTok eventually, here. But my channel is going to be a place where the victims will always come first. Their stories will be told with respect, dignity, and no questions will ever be asked in a negative light of family, of victims, or anything like that. So it's, no, I'm not a Moretti. I don't remember where I was at now. I need to not read chat in a way when I'm just not doing it directly. But it's the same type of thing as I'm only here to help. So if anything that I ever do doesn't help or add to the true crime community in a positive way or in an effective way, then I'm not going to do it. And, but I'm also on the line of, I'm more than willing to hear all the sides of everything when we're talking a case. If I'm talking a case, if I have a guest, I'm very open to different opinions as long as everyone is respectful to each other. And also to families. That's going to be something that I'm very passionate about, is that I will never do anything on this channel that I would not want the family of a victim to not come across. And so that's kind of my plan. My timeline of things right now is going to be once a week doing a live. And maybe 2 if something happens, or if I have a slow week at work, something like that. And it's not going to be the hot button topics all the time. Obviously, I covered Idaho very closely, and I'm very passionate about that case in general. Same with Maddie Kingsbury's case out of Winona, Minnesota. That one I will be covering very closely and a lot. But when it comes to other things, I'm going to be trying to focus on stories that still need help. Or stories where I think the victims get forgotten because of the bigger storyline. And I just want to be able to get victim stories out there. And then if there is something we can do for an advocacy or to sign a petition or something like that, that I really want to be able to do that. So I plan on starting my content lives next week, because I just wanted to come on here and kind of give the outline of what people can expect. So I'm going to be doing once a week. That date is going to change, but it will always be told to you guys like a couple days ahead of time, because I'm a planner. I have a planner, and as in like one that I write in, and I have to, otherwise I'll go crazy. So I have a list of cases that I'm planning on covering. And I'm also always willing to hear cases that you guys are passionate about that I can look into more to be able to get something out. Also, if there's any specific cases you guys do want me to look at, throw them in chat, because I'm going to go read through chat again after the live's done. But like a few examples is, let's see, Kyron Horman, Timothy Pitson. I'm trying to think of some other cases that of like either missing kids or missing people that are still missing, but their stories came out years ago, that they're just not as relevant as the hot topic ones. Yes. Missy Bevers or Beavers. I can never remember which one it is because I've heard it both ways. But yes, Missy Beavers is one that I've looked into a lot. And more just 2 of deep dives. I'm not going to be going live with every little update on every case that I cover. I will probably be posting stuff on my community post, or like my community post, Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always retweeting on Twitter, everything. And that's kind of where I'm going to be with everything. And so my lives will be on cases that need more coverage, that it could be a new case, it could be an old case. And I'm willing to cover it all, because I think everyone Ooh, okay, Tomboy Charm. Yes, Jason Landry case. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a weird one too. Thank you. 1960. Oh, okay, Cray Cray, I'll look into that. Okay. So, yeah, and that's the thing too, is it's not going to be very often that I come on here and talk like this. I'm going to, obviously, you guys know me, you know my personality. And hey Mish. And so I obviously have a personality, and I have thoughts and feelings, and I have a way that I do things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to bring it to every live or focus on me personally, because that's not what I want my channel to be about. That is also why, like, yes, Mal is in the malicious intent part of my channel. But I didn't want my name in it because I don't want this to be about me. This is about the cases and the people. So that's kind of my plan. And yeah, I didn't have anything to go on here quite yet. But does anyone have any questions for me? Like, or anything like that? Hey guys. Oh, thank you, Seal. Oh, thank you, hippie chick. Thank you, Wilby. I like that. Pregnant with possibilities. Hey, Delana. Love you too. Yeah, what's up, angels? Ooh. I love you, Michelle. Yeah, and now that I've figured out kind of a way to do both my camera and my computer, I'm hoping that at some point in time, you guys will see Dexter chilling back here. He's not up here tonight, but hopefully he'll just be chilling in the background, and you guys will be able to see him and say hi and everything like that. So, hey, Stephanie. Hey, Petunia. Hang on, I'm trying to go back to all of them. T, why you gotta hit me with the big questions? Lori, well, I covered court trials. On cases that I've followed closely, yes. Now, like I said, I do work a full-time job. So I don't know. I have said in the past that I've considered taking, vacation or something during, the Idaho trial with Koberger. But I think it's going to end up just kind of being time-wise, what's going on and everything like that. But yes, like actually following the court cases and watching court, hell yeah. Okay, now I have to figure out where I was. Hi, Red Eye. Thank you, Table Talk. You do love Dexter? My dog or the show, Brian? Do you handle these types of cases at work? No, I actually don't work in the field as of now. And I'll explain, because in the field of forensic psychology, when you look into like forensic psychologists, a lot of the time that title goes along with competency hearings and going into court and stuff like that. And that's not what I want to do. I more want to work cold cases and missing persons cases utilizing psychology. But I kind of just went down all the other forms of everything. Because of that, I have my bachelor's in psychology. I have my bachelor's in criminal justice. I have my master's in forensic psychology. But because all of those, I don't exactly know where my dream job would line up in that. I also got my MBA just because having a business background can make a huge difference in really anything. And so that kind of allowed me to see the business backside of things, and also just, have the ability to kind of open all the doors so that way I can utilize what I want to utilize, but in whatever framework that I want to utilize it in, if that makes sense. Hang on, I'm trying to find. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Did Angels ask a question? Because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, here we go. How do you want us to see you? Are we besties? Do we want a more professional barrier between us, viewers, and yourself? No, I mean, I'm a very open person when it comes to me as a person. And I'm also a very friendly person in aspect that I talk to people because I like people. I'm a people person and I enjoy making friends and, talking and doing all that. Like the amount of people that I talk to behind the scenes just of how was your day is very high because I'm friends with people. I care about people. And, so when it comes to that aspect, I am more than willing to be besties or whatever you want to say, because I'm a very friendly person and I don't mind like you guys asking me about me and my life and stuff like that. But like when it comes to the YouTube drama side of things, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to hear anything about it. That's not what I'm here for. But anything else I'm open to. We can be besties. We can talk outside of here. I'm on a lot of different platforms. I think they're all. I'm trying. I think that it's important to be one in the community, to have the ability to connect with people, but also just in general, like so for me, it's more of I want to stay professional on. Nope. Oh my gosh. And there's my mom bringing Dexter in. Hey. You say hi? There's Dexter. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey. You say hi? He's looking at you. Dexter, you say bye? Hey, you say bye? Hang on. Come here. So, like I said, Dexter will come and go. And he'll be around, I'm sure. He's not used to the limelight yet. So, you say hi? He's like, I'm ready to go back downstairs. Thank you. Hey, go find Grandma. But, yeah. Okay. Dexter's 6. His birthday's in January. I know. Yeah, Angels, and I'm really sorry about that. That's one of the things that was really difficult for me because I'm not the type of person to make anyone feel that way, and I'm still not. And I'm also the type of person where I'm like, when it comes to true crime, only good things can come from more creators and more people covering a story. because there's a lot of creators on here that one person will watch or another person will watch, and new details can come out and people cover things differently to the point where no coverage, double coverage is never too much coverage when it comes to these cases. So for me, I am very much under the impression of, like, I want everyone to be here. I want everyone to make a channel, and I want everyone to talk about cases, because there's never too many people talking about these cases and being an advocate for the victims and telling victim stories. And although there's a lot of people that I'm friends with, or that I'm not friends with, or that I'm acquaintances with, or that I watch myself that I don't even know, that do lives and maybe live at the same time as me or something like that. The point is that my live is still going to be there tomorrow if you want to rewatch it later. And I would only ask that you rewatch it later because of the victims that I'm covering. And so it's one of those things where I'm, like I said, I'm very much under the mindset of, I want everyone to support everyone, and I want everyone to succeed, because true crime in itself on YouTube is hard enough when it comes to everything else going on, and the background of what people think of YouTube as a whole when it comes to true crime. And it's very much of like, follow who you like, listen to who you like. If you like the way someone talks about a case, listen to them. Absolutely. Because anybody that you're listening to that's talking about a case is giving the information needed about a case. And that's important. That's the important aspect of this. I'm not the important aspect of this. It's the victims and the cases. And that's going to be something that I'll say forever, is it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the cases and the victims. And my work and everything like that is something that I'm hoping to not just tell you guys, but prove to you that that's my plan. So that's kind of where it sits. And full bassin. Will it be every Friday? No. It'll be whatever day of the week is like low enough on for me to be able to have low enough, oh my gosh, for me to be able to do the work and when I'm ready. I'm never going to be going live before I'm ready to present something, because I want to be able to do each of these cases justice. So absolutely, Inspector Gadget. And I actually would ask that you do. I want everyone to go watch everyone, because everyone is telling someone's story, and that's important. So it's going to kind of be different every week. If you want to, Elizabeth. If I could choose, hang on. If I could choose one unsolved case to figure out what truly happened, what case would you pick? I don't know. I think, I mean, there's a handful of cases, and I think it all comes back to big cases that I think of right off the top of my head. Yeah, John Bonet, Madeleine McCann. I don't know. There's so many. Yeah, Summer Wells. I'd like to know what happened to Summer Wells. Madalena Kojakari. Oh, hi, Crime Sleuthin. I will. Missy's on my list. Oh, hi, Aries. Thinking about you. Oh, yeah. The, what was his name? Do you remember? Sean Doherty? That one, yes. See, and Sleuth Mom, hi Sleuth Mom, I didn't cover Monkey's Case to begin with, so that would be one that I would enjoy going through and looking just to be able to be aware of it too. Michael Vaughn, thank you. Yes, Devon, PA. Yeah. Aries. Yeah, actually, Aries. Yeah, look out for that. I will say the first set of cases that I'm doing is going to be somewhat of a well-known case or a well-known overview of a case, but I'm focusing on the victims within the case. Hi, Miss W. It's good to see you. And not the, like, I want each victim to have their own story and to have their story told individually as people to, instead of being lumped into one thing. Really, Aaron? So that's kind of my plan. Ooh, yeah. Dyatlov Pass. That one is crazy to me. Let me see. Yeah, Maria, you're 100% right. Yes, Petunia. Who was I watching? It was the Rebecca Zahow case. That one I followed closely, and I watched an interview with someone that interviewed, I want to say it was Mike King from Profiling Evil, is who's popping in my head, but I don't know if that's accurate. That did an interview with one of the investigators. Oh yeah, Zahan, that one. But that's kind of my plan, is to do things more like that. Was it you, T? Huh. Maybe it was Teresa on Criminality. My bad. Absolutely, Lori Wallace. 100%. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I am 100% with you. 100%. Well, yeah, Teresa, I think it's the hair. The outfits you guys wear are very similar. So, but other than that, I didn't really have, like, right, Mish? But like I said, if there's any cases specifically you guys want me to cover, if there's cases from a long time ago to now, I'm very open to looking up anything. And yeah. So I'm just going to keep reading through chat just a little bit longer. I know Allie has a live tonight with Jen Lou and Crime Curious, I believe. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, maybe eventually I'll do a karaoke night. Yep, Aries. I was actually following Allie's coverage on the Portland one. I wasn't watching that. Yeah, go ahead, Melissa. You can ask my theories on certain cases right now. Yes, Cray Cray. Ew, really? Hopefully, alibi. Hopefully. Yes. That's 9 my time though, Allie, right? So like 25 minutes. I'll just stay on for like 15 more minutes and answer questions and such. Or you guys can get my opinions on cases. I'm following it for myself. Hang on, I'm gonna go in here so that way I have the ability to put these up on screen. Yes. Well, for myself, yes. I don't know. I'll obviously keep up to date with stuff regarding her court and stuff like that. I saw your post today, Jen, about how she was found competent finally. And so I'll probably be following you. So if you guys are following the Shabusiness case, what's her first name? I would go follow Jen Lou for that one because I don't know if I'll follow it as closely. No, Cray Cray. Well, I don't hate hockey. I'm a baseball person though. I will watch every baseball game. I'm a Cubs fan. So Taylor Shabusiness. Yeah, thank you. I love you, Michelle. So it's more of that. Aries, I don't know. I have to look into it more. That's good, Amanda. At least you get to see sunlight sometimes. Spicy Housewife, yes. She only can read a handful of them at a time. Oh, hang on. I gotta stop scrolling there and start scrolling in here so that way I can bring them up on screen. Hang on. I have to get used to this still. Okay. Mallory, did you give Katie the messages we sent you? I did. It takes her a little bit of time to get through them because she cries. And she appreciated everything. She appreciated the kind words and the support that she's gotten. I'm still very close to Katie. I love Katie. Katie, if you're watching, I love you. I didn't actually tell her I was going live tonight. But she's the best and she deserves it. All of the support and the good vibes and everything. She's fighting very much for justice in Maddie's case and for Maddie as a person. And she deserves the recognition for that. So, okay. All right. Let's see. Basic theories, John Bonet. My original theory for the longest time was that it was allegedly her brother and the parents covered it up. Am I 100% on that theory anymore? No. But that was my original theory on it. Missy, I don't know. I've always had questions about, was it her father-in-law that also had the same limp? Lucia Katie is Maddie Kingsbury's, one of Maddie Kingsbury's best friends. Maddie Kingsbury was killed. And yeah. So I'll end up going over Maddie's case again. I just want to be a little bit more careful because there is a lot of court stuff going on with the individual who doesn't deserve his name said. That's in jail for this. So I'm trying to be very, like, you know, cautious. And who else? Darlie. I don't know. Darlie, I'm up in the air. I think so, Sissel. At this point, yeah. And Summer Wells. I didn't follow Summer Wells' case as closely as most people. So I have always thought that her parents know more than what they're saying, but I don't know if, like, so, like, I don't know. Those are some of the ones too where it's like, I know, yeah, Jen Loon, that's kind of where I'm at too. Those are all ones that I don't have a very significant stance on one way or the other. Thank you, Crime Sleuthin. I appreciate it. So, you're good. Let us see. Thank you, Michelle. I love you. Which one? Mish. Hey, headphones. How are you? Thank you for being here. You're good. Hey, crazy mama. Well, for which for which one, angels? You're good, Heather. I'd love to, if you have more info, I'd love for you guys to email it to me. I'd love to read into it. Jack the Ripper was one I was close with, because, not close with, oh Jesus. I mean, crap. Was one that I followed, and then, like, H.H. Holmes I followed. I was very much into that series that came out. I don't remember where it was, where the guy said that Jack the Ripper and H.H. Holmes and stuff was the same person and all these different things. So, well, I'm trying to watch my mouth because I have a tendency to say things that I'm comfortable with, but that other people aren't. And even though, like, I'm chill with whatever anyone else does, I want to make sure that I'm respectful to those that are listening. And if you're listening out loud or with kids or something like that, or if we believe a certain way or another, I don't want to offend anyone ever. So please, if I ever say anything that makes you uncomfortable, call me out. Let me know. You're good. Oh, hang on. I'm going to write that down. Okay, angels, I'll look into that. Hey, Amelia. Which one? Amber Loves Rain. I'm behind on here. Sorry. What case first got you interested in true crime? I went over this the last night I was on Allie's. So Allie, thank you again. If you guys don't follow Alex Erickson, please do. I'm sure you do. But she was gracious enough to invite me onto her live last night, and I appreciate it more than you know. But that was one of the questions she asked me, is what got me into true crime. And I always say that I think my things is different than most people, because I got into true crime kind of accidentally, actually. And so when I was younger, the Madeline McCann story came out. And when it came out, it was on the news. And I was actually in a hotel room with my family, sleeping in a bed on the first floor of a hotel room, when, like, I was supposed to be going to sleep, and my dad and stepmom were watching the news, and they brought up the Madeline McCann case. And it was something for me where in my head, I'm like, I'm supposed to be asleep, so I'm not supposed to be listening to this, but I'm hearing young girl taken from, hotel room. And I immediately thought, holy crud, I'm going to get kidnapped. I'm on the first floor. I'm literally my bed is right next to a sliding door, and I'm going to get kidnapped. And I was worried about my sisters laying next to me. And after that, it turned into something where I was like, I need to figure everything out about that case in general, and, like, to make sure that I'm safe for me, like, for my mindset. And so, that was kind of how I actually got into true crime, was more of a, in my younger mindset, I was like, crap, I'm about to be kidnapped just like Madeleine McCann. And obviously I've learned a lot since then. But that was actually what got me into it. And not because I was like, oh, I want to learn about this. It was because I'm like, I have to know everything to make sure that I can make sure I'm not kidnapped. And that was from a young age. And then gradually it turned into more of a, no, I'm actually interested in this, and then going to school and stuff like that. So that's there. Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing though, is I was never in danger or anything like that. So it was more of just I was young, and that was my mindset because I heard it on the news. So yes, cray cray. That's another thing, cray cray. I'm glad you brought up Adam Walsh, because another thing that I want to do with this channel is cover cases that are solved that can teach us something. So, or give us background behind something. So Adam Walsh, Amber Hagerman, and different things like that, where we're able to learn something to keep us and our kids in everyday life safer, even if it's solved. Just because I think a lot of times information like that doesn't get out there. And I think it's important to always remind everyone of ways to stay safe. And you can look at cases of stuff like that. So, yeah. Hey, Riddler. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, really, Shay? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Tia. But, yeah. Just reading through chat again, guys. Wait, who did? Dose of Reality with Jen Lou. Oh, that's right. I remember that. I remember us talking about that, actually. Hey, Merp. Yeah, cray cray. And it's crazy because I always will talk about my bias in things. So if I'm biased about something, it's gonna obviously have an impact on my thoughts, my feelings, and how I cover things. But I think it's important to also admit those biases, to have the ability to have an open mind. So, of course, Mish. I just don't know when, where, or how quite yet, but we will. Do I have a schedule? It's going to be once a week, Jennifer, from now on. Unless I have a really slow work schedule, then I'll maybe do 2 a week. If anything breaks in a case and I happen to be home and not doing anything, I may just pop live. But as of right now, it's going to be once a week. And I will schedule it a few days in advance, so that way people are aware of when and where and how and what. So, yeah. Hey, Sweet Misery True Crime, how are you? Hey, Vet. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, K-Braze. Absolutely. Delena's the best. And that's the thing, Lori, is it's going to depend. I mean, eventually I might end up being on a certain day, but I also still enjoy true crime to the point where it's like, I don't want to go on at a certain time every day where I'm set to that, and that I have to miss other people's lives that do a really good job as well, you know? So, hey, Lindsay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't think you're slow, Deb. And once again, guys, I'm also still learning. So, yeah. Hi, Betty Joe. How are you? Betty Joe, if you have a way to email me, I have something that I want to forward on to you that someone that I know that is very sweet had gotten together for you. So I would actually love to get in touch with you if you could get in touch with me. I don't know, Lori. I don't know. That's yeah, grateful middle-aged cat mom. That was one where I was like, oh, okay. And I'm willing to talk about anything. So yeah. I think so, Betty Joe. If not, I'll make sure to add it in there right after the live here. But yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I want dino nuggets right now, to be honest. Aries. Hi, Libra Moon. Also, guys, thank you, Betty Joe. I will keep you guys updated too on Twitter and stuff. So feel free to add me on all my social medias. Nothing's really private for me. And I'm willing to talk to you whether it's about a case or not. I like dog pictures. So, yeah, I think I'll probably end it out. I'm going to try and get something to eat and then go head over and watch Allie and Jenlu and Crime Curious. So what are you guys covering tonight? But I'll also be everywhere else, Angels. So feel free to reach out on any platform. I'll use my community post here a lot. I'll also be in a lot of chats everywhere else. So. Hey, Kate. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Oh, the comment section. Sounds entertaining to me. So, guys, go head over there. Which one of your guys' channels is it on tonight? Because I know you guys kind of switch that around. Libra Moon. So, yeah, I just heard that. So, oh, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. Thanks, Inspector Gadget. So, yeah, be on the lookout for next week. I'm already working on everything. Hi, Pointer Lover. Thank you. You're the best. Allie's. Okay. Head over to Alex Erickson's, guys, and we'll go hang out over there. And then I'll be starting, like I said, next week at some point. I don't know exactly. I'll say it's never going to probably be Monday if I can help it. Just because I don't know if I could mentally and physically handle that. But, yeah. So, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, guys. Aaron just dropped Allie's link to head over there and watch their live next. And then also, guys, if you didn't catch Teresa's live on criminality right before this, oh, thank you. Thea's Bite Reloaded. Thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that so much. You've always been very kind to me, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Allie. All right. Well, I think I'll end it out here, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. I'll keep you updated. And I thank you guys for being here. Make sure, stay kind to everyone, you know, and stay open to others' thoughts and opinions, and be respectful, and go everywhere. Go to everyone's channels, support everyone, support each other. True crime is about the victims and the cases and nothing else. So I will see you guys next week. Bye. See ya.